Hello friends, I am Haris Suthar and today we'll discuss another instrument that is METRAVI make DSO 6100. Now this is the model of the DSO which is 6100. Now if you look at here, this it is a 100 megahertz bandwidth, and it is sample at 1 giga sample per second. It is the capability of this DSO. Now if you see, basically then there are two types of devices. One for measuring devices, that is analog uh, waveform, which can be analog display, and another is a digital. Now this is stands for digital because in the construction it cannot directly show the analog signal. First it is converted into digital signal, and then after that it is being shown on the signal. So we know many advantages of having first digital signal and then again converting into or representing in the form of the display. So we can have many algorithm which can be applied to the signal, and lot many advantages that we will see when we go into the detail of the instrument. Now before we go into the detail, let us try to first understand the two important point. Number one is that I would like to say this is a warning, but uh, these are the warnings and must be followed before using this device. So the main thing is these two are the channels. This is channel 1 and this is channel 2, and the channel of the scopes are not electrically isolated. So this is very important to be noted, because uh, you should not understand that these are electrically isolated means, see, electrically isolated means it can be isolated using optocoupler or any of the another way, by separating ground or any other way, but these are not electrically isolated. Hence you should be very careful when using two channels to see the results of the instrument under test or a device under test. So this is a very important point. And second important point is, it is not allowed to measure AC power when AC powered oscilloscope is connected to the AC powered PC through the ports. I'm again repeating, it is not allowed to measure AC power. So we should not measure AC power uh, when the AC powered oscilloscope, because this is AC powered oscilloscope, is connected to the AC powered PC through the port. I mean, let's say, not to confuse you, let me first start with the panel introduction. So this is called as a front panel, and at the back there is a back panel. So I'll quickly cover the part of the back panel. Now here there is a AC supply. Now these two are vents, and these two are used for uh, inclination purpose, and this is nothing but a handle, right? Now that was the back panel. Now let us concentrate mainly on the front panel side, because a lot of functionalities are there here. So if you see over here, then this part is a display part, and there are various keys are there, buttons are there. So here this uh, five buttons, which are known as a menu selection buttons. So we'll see that how to use that. Then we have a control knob areas. So this total what we called as a control knob area, and it is also sub classified. Like this area is classified for horizontal operation, this area is for generalized purpose, multi-purpose. This area is for vertical operation, and this for triggering operations. So in general, this is nothing but control area, and we are going to use this control area to you can say manipulate, or you can say to see our waveform from the, or analyze the waveform from the device. Now these two are the channels, so channel 1 and channel 2, as I have told you that this symbols. So whenever there is an exclamation mark over here, which indicates that uh, it's suggested to refer to the manual, because it is warning. And as we have discussed in the previous video of the understanding the probe, that it's a cat 2, and this is nothing but it's a chassis ground. So here also the same ground is that, so all are having the same chassis ground, and these are not electrically isolated. So again coming to the same point or same level, same discussion, that you should be very careful when you are using two channels simultaneously. Then ground should be properly matched, because these are not I mean, ground of the circuit should be properly handled, because these are not electrically isolated. Now here we have a USB port, and at the back also we have a USB port, maybe at this side. Yeah, here. So at the back also there is a USB port. So we'll try to understand the functionality. Now this USB port is called as a USB host port. This is called as a USB host port. Now why this is called as a host? Because whenever we try to send the signal or send the data to another device, so that USB must be inserted over here, and that USB which we are going to insert over here will act as a slave. So this is master, this is slave. Now whenever we are using this USB port, now this USB port here, this USB port will be connected to the computer, and we will operate the DSO using the, will operate the DSO using the software in the computer, right? So now in that case, this will, the DSO will act as a slave and computer will act as a master. So this is a host port, that is a slave port. Now uh, now this is a power on off switch, and back side we have already discussed. There were air vent were there, then AC power jack were there, handle was there, footstool, that is to tilt angle of the oscilloscope, and one USB is there. Now we'll go into the detail of this control area. Now as I already discussed that what it contains, so I'm not going into the explanation again and again, because there is a this we have this functional buttons, 6 functional buttons. Then we have a horizontal control area with button, that is a one button and two control knobs. Then we have a trigger control area with two buttons and one knob. Then we have a vertical control area, contains two knobs, one two three and four knobs, and three buttons. And we have a copy button. Now this we have in another part of the control area. So this button is a shortcut for save functions in the when we use this utility function. Well, this we'll see in the detail when we'll actually make use of all these buttons and knobs. But I'll just let you know that what exactly. Now this is a multi-purpose knob which is known as a M knob. So when this there, whenever we will operate this DSO, then there will be M symbol will appear in the screen. At that time you should understand that you have to use this multi-purpose knob to change the functionality or to operate the DSO. Now you can also use this to close the menu which are which will be displayed when you press some of the buttons in the DSO. Now initially I don't want to go into the user displayed right now in detail, but we'll go as and when will, I don't know whether display screen is visible properly or not. Okay, now it is visible properly. So I don't want to go into the detail as of now, but as and when we'll see this thing, I mean use the functionality of the buttons, at that time we'll understand the what is written and for what it is written. But I would like to uh, let's say go into the detail for some of the key uh, areas or key symbols in the display area. So this is nothing but it shows that it is a run and stop. So the waveform is running and waveform is stop, like that. So you can use this button for that, right? Now second is nothing but there is a state of triggers. So this are nothing but state of triggers. So there are various kinds of triggers. Now we'll go into the detail when we'll understand what exactly the meaning of the trigger and which function of the trigger is to be used, because this is going to be a very long video. So there are various types of triggers are there. Then you may see let's say some of the two blue dotted lines. I don't know right now you are able to see on the screen or not. Okay, it's not there, but that we'll see in as and when we'll press the particular functionality. Okay, now here you can see only one channel is there and one waveform is being displayed, and it is taken output from this function generator. So output of the function generator is connected with the channel 1, and I've assumed we have assumed that it, I mean we have set as a sine wave, and the frequency was 2.377. so that we have set over here. Now we'll see that how to operate the and what are the usage of all the buttons and knobs. Okay, now here you can see that there is a some edge is there, I mean rising edge is there, this side. I don't know whether this here, mm, not able to see. I mean, so here there is a CH1 DC. I don't know whether due to flash, can you switch off the flashlight? Okay, yes, no, but again okay, can you see CH1 DC? I don't know. No, here CH1 DC. Yes, CH1 DC here written over here. So this indicates channel 1, this indicates a coupling DC, and this indicates trigger level. So trigger level is up. Okay, right. Now we'll not go into the detail of each and every part of the display over here, because it will take a lot of time in explanation itself. Now we'll first start the how do we start the DSO and implement the function inspection. So the first of all, we have to switch on the